What's up, everybody? Welcome back to How I Do It. I'm Jeremy. Thanks for stopping by. This week, I wanted to bring everybody up to speed on all the things I've done around the house since we moved in October of 2018. Starting with the very first thing I ever did, which was repairing this fallen piece of siding. I know. Exciting and transformative stuff. But the next thing we did was plant those grapes. And I was actually wrong. In a previous video, I said I did it in 2020. It's actually in 2019. So here's me digging the holes for the posts. And that is the back corner of my yard there. Very bushy. Next, I went and dug a lot of those stumps up. I don't have this, is the only picture that I have, and I'm sorry. It was a lot of stumps. The next thing I did in November, of course, was inside. I laid a bunch of boards in the attic to make for storage because we're always on the hunt for storage. And this is the first thing I ever did to help increase the amount of convenient storage in a way. The next thing I did was change the light fixture in the bathroom. I don't have a picture of the old one, I'm sorry, but I do want you to concentrate on the mirror because I changed that as well. This is what the mirror looks like today. Of course, my wife picks out all of our new things. The next thing I did was replace our old mailbox. That's what you just saw laying on the ground there. Of course, I actually pulled it right out of the ground. I didn't even have to dig it up. It just pulled right out of the ground. And this is our new mailbox. So there's a wooden 4x4 wooden post with a slip over it. Here, I wanted to show you the old porch. And then her father made this new porch. This is what the step looked like the very next year. So I had to create 2 new steps for the porch. And then later I attached everything so that it is all one piece. I didn't have a picture of that, unfortunately. The next thing I want to point out to everyone is this dark spot under my window here, which was the wall that was crumbling. Now I did start putting in some concrete, but this is what it looks like today. Not too bad. I had some leftovers, so I put that on my patio. I also need to do that to the other side of the house, so that will be a future video. So stay tuned. I'll show you how I do that. And of course, this was me power washing the wall back in the day, and I only got so far because my power washer is old and doesn't work very well. And of course, we all know this year I was able to borrow my mother's and power wash the rest of it. That doesn't mean I don't have fun with the power washer. I do power wash the walkways. This is what the walkways looked like a couple days ago. A little green around the edges, so looks like they'll need to be power washed next year. I hung these 2 backlit posters from a video store I used to work at. The next thing we did was replace these ugly things. And if you think that looks like a couple of 2x4s with some outdoor vertical slats, whatever you want to call them, you would be correct. That's exactly what they are. So those had to go. So here's us. We got new banisters that are, it's an actual railing. And I think it looks pretty good. Again, my wife picks out all of the aesthetic things that we do. She designs all the projects that we do, and I just do them. And she does a very good job. Here, I do the cabinets above the fridge and stove. This is what it looks like now with a microwave as well. Obviously, we don't have counter space, and we had to hang the microwave. We couldn't keep it on the counter. Next, we went back outdoors, and we redid this garden bed. My wife didn't like the 3 bushes there. She wanted rose bushes. First, we got rid of those field stones and put in like a more blocky kind of wall. It's the aesthetic she was going for. We were actually going to use these bricks here. My wife didn't end up liking the way that they looked. We didn't really want to take them back, so I just kind of put them in a semicircle, and I was going to move my compost pile into that. Next, this is when my father-in-law had his tree cut down, and he needed to get rid of a lot of wood, so he gave me wood, and then I built a wood rack for it. All right, next we got probably my biggest project ever, our fence. This is what the fence looked like before I put up the new one. And then this is the run going all the way back. It's about 115 feet, 116 feet, something like that. I did have to dig all the holes by hand. We did rent a post hole digger, a gas powered one, but I don't know, something with my ground, a lot of rocks, a lot of tree roots, as you will see coming up. And I had to do them by hand. Wasn't fun, but we got it done. Took me a few weeks, but we got it done. Specifically right here, this tree and a post needed to go right here. So yeah, that was not fun. It was probably the hardest hole that we had to dig. But as you can see, we got it done. It's nice and straight. Turned out pretty good. This is what the fence looked like on the other side of the house from the backyard. And here's what it looks like today. Well, after I finish. Let me know in the comments, how do you guys think I did with the fence? Here's our groundhog again. Just thought I'd include him. This is our old shed back in 2020. That's what it looked like. It's falling apart. So yeah, we needed a new one. We needed a new one pretty bad. That thing couldn't keep anything out. So here's us getting our new shed. I included these videos because I think it is really cool how it came completely assembled already and how it was delivered. So I'll be quiet. Please enjoy.
Yep.
So this is what it looks like after it's been put in place. Excuse me. And might I say, what a beaut! I did tear down the old shed and keep a lot of wood from that, which I will utilize to build a new workbench inside this shed because, as you saw, it was completely empty. My wife then made a nice little Instagram reel.
Wait, I can do that better. What if it's like...
And here I am installing that workbench, as well as I put some trusses up top for storage. And if you notice, right here, I reutilize the cabinets from from the kitchen. And then next is really cool. We have our trees getting taken down. Shout out to Top Tree Care Incorporated for coming out and taking care of those 3 trees and trimming up my neighbors. They were really fast and affordable. And if you're in need, I highly recommend. And no, I am not affiliated and getting any kickback in any sort of way.
This is cool.
Yeah. And you watched all that come down?
I recorded it.
He said if they left that stump, it would start to grow shoots and it would turn right back into a tree.
Pillow doesn't seem scared.
That's good.
So hopefully they do the back soon and we can close up the back.
Yeah. With the dog.
Yeah.
I'm just picking up poop back there.
I was wondering where you were at. Oh, there she goes. That shook the house.
Holy shit.
The last thing I did to wrap up 2022 was a bookshelf idea that I had. Um, again, looking for storage. So I kind of designed this bookshelf and put it up. Nothing too complicated, but let me know what you think. And this is what it looks like today. 2023 was kind of a black hole for us as far as projects go. We're new parents and just trying to figure things out. But after that, the only other really projects I did was the 2 slabs next to my shed for our storage containers and garden area. Everything else is been documented by the YouTube channel. And if you're interested, I encourage you to go check it out. Well, that's going to do it for me. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. If you think about it, you haven't done it already, please hit the like and subscribe button. Sharing all your social media platforms really helps the channel grow. A couple things I did gloss over during past projects, which was our front porch, which isn't quite finished yet. We were going to paint it, decided we didn't like that plan, so now we're going to give it a facelift, and we're undecided whether that's going to be wood or that Trex deck material. Unsure. We also renovated one of the rooms upstairs, which is currently our nursery. And again, my wife decided all of the aesthetics. She designed all the renovations, and I think she does a really good job, even though there are some times where I might not fully understand her vision, but once we start getting into it and I can see it, I become a believer. So I just decided that I'm not going to question it, and we're just going to do it, and we'll see how it turns out. But like I said, that'll do it for me. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. I'll see you. Hopefully, I'll see you around.